Hi guys, it is Mickey here from A Pretty Talent, where we use our God-given talents to make the world a prettier place to live in. And I'm back with another installment on this journal that I'm making from the record player journal. But I want to start with something, an element that I want to create, and I'm not even sure that this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. So I recently bought this paper pack with different wooden doors on Temu, or ordered it from Temu. And what I've done off screen, just sort of, oh goodness, there goes my, you do need to keep tightening these, otherwise they do come out. But in any case, I freehand cut this loose so that I don't want to use a ruler because that way it doesn't look natural. And then I just folded this over. I did make a little tear there. I don't think that's going to matter too much, but in any case. And then I realized two things. The stark whiteness, that I can easily deal with, but the paper is too thin. I don't like the thin paper. So I went in search of a second door that I think I can use as a backing for this door. Now, they're not exactly the same. There aren't two doors that are the same in the pack. But here's what I'm going to attempt to do, is to glue these down. But I think I need to start by just gluing down the door first, and then seeing if it's even necessary to glue down the rest. And so, my glue plates. And so I'm inviting you to experiment with me in this, because this is going to be interesting to see what comes from this. I'm determined to learn to put the lid on with my left hand. It bugs me that my left hand is so dumb. But I'm just checking that it's the right way around, because that is going to be rather essential, isn't it? Line it up. Don't think it's entirely necessary, because I can easily cut away anything that is not door. Yeah, I think that would do it. Now, the tricky bit is going to be the next, where I need to once again, on the same line, freehand cut loose the door behind this one now. No, I don't think that one went far enough. Hey. This bottom part. This one was a bit wiggly because I tried to keep the shape of the stones. Let's check it out. That's actually not too shabby at all. Wow. Wow, that worked, I'd say. We can ink this a bit. Maybe first cut it away. The bits that are just too white. It's not bad, all things considered. Really not bad. Kind of impressed by that. Now let's ink ink the white. Make sure we ink it from both sides, although it seems to be the okay. Now the question is, do we glue down the rest or do we cut it away? I think let's opt for gluing it down. There's an imperfection I don't like here, which we'll cut away. And I guess doing this in sections would make the most sense. Where is the glue plate, honestly? Now, the next section is going to be this one here at the top. And the one here at the bottom, where I can see it's not neatly lined up, but that's okay. Cut away what we don't want. And then the last section is over here. Okay. Perfect. Now, honestly, okay, there. My left hand is slowly and surely getting a little better at this. Let me give it a second to cure. And then I'm going to cut away these bits here. Shall I just, no, let me use that. I was wondering if I should use the knife. I think the scissors will do just fine. Okay. Okay, I think, oh come on. I think that'll do it. Now, the question is, how is this going to look in the journal? Because, yeah. Okay, I've got all sorts of stuff going. This is the page we've been working on yesterday. And now we're working on this page next to it. And, yeah, I'm doing all sorts of things here on the side. So I've started prepping things. These are fussy cuts from the set that we used to create this with, this cover sheet. Because this set's, the printable set that I'm working with, I didn't like the fussy cuts that much, honestly. I'm sure they're going to have a place somewhere, but not for this particular page. Now, here is what I've done. I have this paper trimmer that you can set to different blades, and this one is a scorer, so you can you see it there? So I've cut in between the tickets just to make them look a little bit more like tickets. I'm not sure it shows on the video, but it does show in real life. I think I'm going to use that there. Let me put it aside first. Let's first test our door. I figured the door could go here. Now, the question is, I do like the idea of this. there's a little interactive element right here in the middle of the page. And then I'll design the rest of the elements around it, I think. So I also want to put in this one here. And I want these two letters or envelopes that we've created to go here. They could also go like that. That's maybe a better idea. I thought of maybe adding another one on this side and putting some bookmarks in there, and then this one at the top. Too much, too crowded? I don't know. Let's start doing it and see where it gets us and if we like it or not. And yeah, that's just how we're gonna roll. I am going to put this one in, but it would be nice to have something there. I think I need to look for something there. Okay, let's start with the glue. Now, where did I put my glue? Oh, right there next to me. I think I can go about up to there without crossing into the window. Now, I probably could still do the corners because it is round, right? Well, let's test it and see. Hey. I have decided, oh, I would love this door to be open so I can see what I'm doing, that I want interactive elements on this journal, because that does make for a much more interesting journal. Right. That'll do it. Anything that you got to open and see, and I don't know, doors appeal to me, windows appeal to me. Little curtains, you know, things like that you could maybe add. So I like that. I think this will work. Oh well, anyways, it's in now. So let's now work on this one. Shall I ink this one? Now, I'm careful of going in here because that's where the bend is in this journal. It's not there. This journal page is on this area. So I don't want to work in that area. And so you'll see that I am confining myself to this area here. Any thickness that I add there is going to interfere with the paging of the journal. And so I'm going to try and avoid that. I like how this lines up exactly. It's as if I planned it. I didn't. It's pure luck. Okay. going to cover that little bit of hardware there, which, well, if we lose it, we lose it, right? Might use it on another page. Let's just hold it there for a sec. I actually have paper clips somewhere. No, the glue takes rather quickly. Okay, the 2 envelopes are going to go in there, so I'm going to put them aside. They will eventually go in there. Now, I think, yeah, that's going to cover the other hardware. Not in the spine. Yeah, I do like that, so I'm going to put that there. Shall I? No. I was wondering if I should turn this into a tuck spot, but I'm not going to. And maybe if I hadn't perforated the tickets, I would still have considered doing it, but the perforation is going to weaken it just a little bit. And so I think, I'm gluing off camera, my apologies. I think it's not a good idea to turn it into a tuck spot. Okay, we like that. Maybe I should have inked it first. Well, I didn't, and so be it now. Okay, now the question is, these little bees, I think they need to be buzzing about here. Let's put this one here. Four. Four's an awkward number, isn't it? I never like yeah. I don't like equal numbers. They tend not to work. I think that'll work though. Let's use that to wedge it open. Honestly, I have a glue mat. These were tricky to fussy cut. They've got really thin bits, legs and antennae and whatever it is. Okay, I need this thing. Oi. I will not be able to close the door until this glue has completely cured. Right, and this one. I can see I'm over gluing. Aye. I like that one in that spot. Okay. I don't know what I've done with my lid. Here it is. Okay, door will have to stay open. Now, maybe as I'm waiting for this to dry, let me show you something else that I thought I'd do. And this is still for the other page, the opposite page. I grabbed these and I figured let me turn them into labels. A little bit more writing space, or shall I just put them back to back? It's another option. No, we did say we're going to create maximum writing space in this one. And so I use this bunch. Oh my goodness. I don't know where that one went. It just jumped out of here. Okay. And so these now, yeah. Let's just ink them up. Now, honestly, let's do the same thing. Flash gold, this is not the color I used. Here's the color I used. I love that flash gold, but it is actually gold. It looks like gold, old gold. Okay. I don't think I'm going to give these lines. Now I can see that, and I'm going to live with that because, yeah, this is junk journaling. So if it looks like it's lived a bit, that's okay. Let me get the stencils. Shall I? Shan't I? I don't know. Oi. Dropping things again. Dropping things. Okay, I'm not going to overthink this. This is coffee brown. This one. I'm not going to give them lines. I think they're good like this. That's it. Now, what I want to do is to now put toppers on, tab toppers, rather than labels. Shall I round the... No, I think I'm overthinking things. Okay, so let's bring the... No. Let's bring... Where did I put this now? Honestly, I had it at the ready, and now it's gone. It's possibly... Yes, here it is. So I think I want to use these as tab toppers. But they're not all the same size. And I decided I'm not going to let that freak me out. So I will simply fold this one in two. Glue it on there. Maybe I'll use some hardware. Shall I do a... No. You know what I would like to do is something odd. Let me find my... I think I want to staple them on. Now I have rearranged my drawers. There we go. Are these staples in here? Yes. Honestly. Should I first put some glue down so it stays there? I might have to do this because this seems to want to move. Okay, so that'll be one. This one I think I'll be able to use as is. That'll be two. And then this one will be number 3. But I was wondering if I shouldn't... I'm scared if I cut it, it's going to be too thin. I still have these. These I could also use. Maybe the slightly larger ones. So how about I half this one? I'm losing things on my... Like that side better. Yeah. I will leave that one be. Okay. Kind of like the idea of that, so... Oops. That one's keeping the door open, I forgot. So let me go with that. Now. A little bit of glue. A bit of glue. Just hold it in place till I can staple it. Because, yeah. There was that. Maybe there's an excess of bees on this page, but I like the bees. I'm in the mood for bees. Now the glue will hold them, but I like the idea of a staple. And so I'm going to go with that. Not too straight. Maybe a little crisscross. Just got to press that one down. That one, because it's a little too open. That one's fine. Ooh, this one is coming loose. Well, you can go. Oh, this one's not even going in. Not the world's best staple I've got here then, hey? Okay, you'll do. Shall I give you a kind of a hashtag? Yeah, like that. A hashtag staple. And this one, okay. Just two like that. It's not a good stapler. It's losing staples. Okay, anyways. They're done now. And so what I want to do with these, let me bring this over so you can see, is I thought this was too, empty. And I figured if I put those in there, it just finished it a little bit better. Finished it more. Okay, so, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, now you can actually hold it closed for me. Right, so if our envelopes are going to go in here, like that, then we need to decide what we want to do on this side. A honey pot on top of, oh, that's too orange on orange. I like the idea of the bookmarks. I do like the idea of the bookmarks, but they might be not about a Billy. Oh, you know what I haven't done? That I had completely forgotten of is this thing. really, really need to put in this in, and that would be the spot where my bookmarks live. Yeah. Okay. Bookmarks are too tall. But I am so going to work with this now. Okay. So first things first, I can see that what I need to do is to just bring a little bit of stenciling in here, because it's now a little too stark against the rest of the page. Okay, I can't believe I forgot about the little flap. It's one of the things that really attracted me to this journal. Nevertheless, my little bee is going to be lost now, so be it. Well, one of two things. I don't need to glue it down all together. I can just glue it down here. So let me do that. And the ink, the edges on this one. Yeah, do something here. Okay, glue. Keep losing my glue today. Slightly up, not too much. I'll hold it there. Now I think this thing can come live here. This little honey pot that I've fussy cut. Wait. Oh, these very fine bits. Then you can either choose to cut off or cut out, and well, depending on my mood, I do either or. If it's on paper, I normally cut them off. But if I'm working on a sturdy cardboard like this, then I'll cut them out. They have a bigger chance of surviving. I like that. I like that. I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work just brilliantly, actually. Really love the idea of this. I'm wondering if I shouldn't do the same thing on this side, where I turn one of the envelopes, let me just decide which one, yeah, this one, over. I'll show you just now. So one has its back and one has its front. I don't know which is front and back on an envelope, honestly. Okay, am I still in shot? I don't know. Right, so now these need to be jazzed up, isn't it? They're mundane. So, same old, same old. First the yellow. And we can give them tags. That's an option. we want to give our bookmarks some tags. Do you even want all 4 bookmarks in here? That's another question. Yeah, why not? You know what, let me tag them and finish them off camera, and I'll be back just now. Okay, right, and I have finished the page and just put some finishing touches on it. So we were still busy with the bookmarks. I've just inked them the same way, put some ribbon through them and tucked them into their little tuck spot. And that's where they will stay. I added this from the kit, fussy cut some more bees, added some stamps, and I'm going to call it a day. I think this is quite enough. I love this element. I think this is my favorite. It is the focal point on the page, and it is absolutely my favorite element. The opposite page looks like this. I like how these little tabs that was added just finishes the page off a little bit more. And I think the two in conjunction, and I know you can't see the whole picture on camera, but the two together make such a nice unity, and just a lovely, lovely page. And it was so much fun. Now, they're taking way longer than I thought they would, but I think I'm going to try and develop these pages. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just start with the journaling. Watch this space and see where we go with this. Because I really do want to start the journaling, but also want to finish the journal. I'm really, oh, I don't like that. I'm really having fun with the journal. Okay, let me figure something out, because that is going to irk me. I don't like that. Why do you want to fall out? Let's make it simple. A simple solution is sometimes the best solution. Let's not overthink this. Let's just do this. It's not a very good paper clip. It's obviously seen some wear. Now, should I tie a ribbon to that or something? I guess I could. It's the wrong side of the paper clip. It's the ugly side. They're all ugly, aren't they? Yeah. Yay or nay? I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, now I can page without things falling out. Things need to stay intact when you're paging. Okay. You see, even from this side, that little door looks gorgeous. Not that you're going to see it when the journal is in there. Anyways, I've had so much fun. I hope you did too. I'll see you in the next video, and we'll see where we go with this. I'll probably be making some other videos because I want to get back to the study on Isaiah, but keep watching because I will be back with more videos. Cheers, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.